All right, everyone. It's a brand new day. We're gonna have fun, and I have a bunch of crates I'm gonna have to turn in today. So, without further ado, we're in Black Desert going and getting crate trading done, and maybe some sniper hunting if I still have time. It's not gonna be a long stream. I have to cook and clean in a few hours, so might as well jump on and enjoy some life skilling with you guys. Hopefully everything is working out correctly. You guys can hear, see, and my microphone is not all fucked up and the filters are not all screwy. All right, let's get our settings all figured out, and then we can go ahead and get our crates sorted out and figure out what we're doing. All right, that, and let's just get that done and we should be good to go. Cool. So we're over here in Buckpo. I have had my crates being shipped over for about a month now. Technically, tomorrow would be a month, but I'm not going to be streaming, so today we're going to be doing it now. So we have almost our whole storage full of crates. Let me make sure I am fully geared. We have our buffs on, and I have my horse. So let's start over here at the top and get them traded in. These crates are from, where are they? From Olivia. Little trash crates, nothing too extreme. I'm just looking to go ahead and try to power level my trading to, you know, get me more back later on down the line, and maybe eventually, if I'm lucky enough, I can hit Guru. Okay, so let's buff up, make sure we have everything ready. Pop that. Today we'll pop those just because it'll give me the experience. I don't need to worry about that for now. And we'll make sure to pop our tranced here. Let's find out how much. Alright, so before bargain, 10.4k. Normally they're 4.6. Come on, come on. Come on, hurry up. How are you not wanting to bargain with me? There we are. Alright, so 14.7k. Not too bad, but not too good. So before I do anything, let me take off the money. After doing all that, let me take out the money so I'm not getting confused on how much we've made today so far. Oh, and a little update for you guys. I was able to get 2 of the waste gray boxes from the fishing contest, which will get us about 2 billion, and the Essence of Tides, which will be used for even more money, more Marvelous Balic lunch boxes, and the concentrated black gems. So I'm looking at probably 2.5, maybe a high 2.9 bill that I made for the fishing contest for doing absolutely nothing. So far we're already at our 2 bill. Gotta love all that passive life skilling. All right, so now we're back at that 52.4. Gots to love it. I'm hoping for the 3 bill to even out how much. We're gonna go for 5 bill today. And let's get that currency exchange. There goes that 2 bill, like I said. And that's at least 400, maybe 350 mil on the concentrated. Not bad. And then let's add those to the storage too, because why not? I'm just collecting them at this point. Like with our Marvelous Balics, let's go ahead and throw that into Elton. Because again, I'm just stocking them up and I have nothing really to do with them. Like, I'll get to fishing when I get to fishing. When the contest goes ahead and renews, I'll jump back on it. Damn, I can only do one at a time. These are little bullshit crates that I had to go ahead and clear out of the storage, and I just didn't want to sell them or get rid of them or like trash them. So this should be from Portfaria, probably Mullet. Oh no, Big Eye from Portfaria. They're 34.1k before any of the bargaining, and originally they are 15.4k. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend in Black Desert. I have been. Unfortunately, the new updates are still in the wind and I don't know what's going on, but so far I've been enjoying my weekend. This will make us 4.6 bill or 6 mil. Not really that great, but like I said, those were just crates I needed to get rid of. Those aren't the meat and potatoes of everything. Like the old Via crates. Those are from my old time, like those ones. I'll probably just sell that and not even worry about it. So let's go with, what are they? John Dory from Afaria. Aiming for that good money. If I get it, I get it. I don't know if I will. All right, 95.2 before. Yeah, 92 or 95.9. My bad. You little fucker. Hey, what's up, D? How you doing? All right, so the John Dory are usually the 43.5, but after the bargaining and the distance, we're at 135.7k per crate. So all that for 175.6. And we just hit Master 24 on our trading. So that should put up a little bit of the money that we're making today. All right, let's take these out. More fish from Afaria. Swear I keep getting stuck on those every time. I got a Goldie of making 5 bill today. So far, we're at 2.2. We're 7 minutes in our stream, so it's not too bad on the money that we're making. Something casual. Nothing too sweaty from all of our passive life skilling that we've done. Our worker empire and our fishing contest. All right, so before everything, 40.4k. After my bargaining and distance, we're at 126.5. Sell that for 36.4, which wasn't gonna be a lot. It was only like 300. What's up, Silver? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're enjoying your weekend in Black Desert. We have a fun day of trading ahead of us. My goal is to hit 5 bill today, and so far we're at 2. Let me find out. 2.2, almost 2.3. Get more of these fish crates traded in. And here we go. Everyone's confused on why their silver embroidered clothes got delisted from the central market. I don't think they were paying attention to when Perlibus said that they were removing them and, you know, they were going to replace them with gems or the Prion magic crystals, whatever. But I think they delisted them to slow down the movement on all of the silver embroidered so that people were not exactly, I guess, flooding the market and or going out and buying everything. Like, when they made the announcement, I instantly ran to the central market and they took it down. As soon as the announcement was made, I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy all my +4s and get it done and over with. Maybe buy a +5 if I get lucky, and central market unavailable. Central market unavailable. Like, damn, I get back on, or I finally get into the central market after the ball, and like literally after they gave out the creator codes and all of the silver embroidered were removed. All of my like my life skill clothing was removed from the market. I had to relist my Logia fishing clothes. So like, yeah, we're gonna try to slow down how many people are gonna exploit the system, or they had to change something, but that got taken down during the ball. All right, so we have the 13.6k value drying fish from over there in Portaferia. After the distance, it'll be 30.1k with my bargaining at Master 24. Let's see how much that'll be per crate. It's not going to be that much. Come on. It's where I use up all of my energy, I swear. Really, really, really? Come on. Take my fish. Thank you. After the bargaining, we're at 42.8, which will give us the 15.3 for the 357 crates. Like I said, not really a lot, just whatever I could crate up over there in Etheria after removing all of my factories and, you know, not packaging things for like 2-3 weeks. We got the octopus from over there in Velia. Let's find out how much this will make me. I know it's normally just a little trash fish crate, but I'm hoping for a little bit more money from this. Let's find out. Let's see what we're doing. 39.7k over there before any distance or bargaining. 93.1k with the distance. And after the bargaining, we are at 132.2k per crate, which puts us up to 528.4 mil. We're at 2.8 bill. Bartering minigame has become more difficult. There's a bartering minigame? What? And yeah, I have a lot of factories going. A lot of factories, as you can tell. All right, we got coal from over there in Keplin at 13k each. Let's find out how much they'll be after the distance and then after our bargaining. And remember, I am at currently Master 24 on our trading. So if you're not making as much money as me, that could be a reason. Bargain, so 13.8 before any distance and 32.9 after. Let's find out with the bargaining. Yeah, I'm going to use up all of my energy for the bargaining. After the bargaining, we're at 46.7, which will make me 25 or 29.5, which I expected that because coal bags don't really make money unless you're over there in Valencia. The RNG scale. I don't do bartering enough to really get those special barters a lot like that. And when I do my bartering, I get bad RNG anyway. So I'm out of the running to tell you, like, if the RNG is bad or not. We got the opal jewelry from over there in Keplin too, which this should make me more money. That's the whole reason why I was going out there and doing the opal gathering, just because it will make me the money. All right, so before the bargaining and distance, we have 28.2k per box. After the distance, they are 67.3k per box. And let's find out after we get done bargaining if I can actually get this done. Come on. Cool. After it is 95.6, which will put us up to another 511.2 mil, which puts us up to 3.3 billion made so far. And we're not even halfway through our crates. And you know what? You know what? I'll even you want because the fishing contest really gave me like the 2 bill. I can even take out that 2 bill to show you guys. Like if that's something that you guys want me to do, like we can just like take 2 bill off and we can just count it at the 1.3 bill made so far for the crate trading. What's up, DJ? How you doing? And yeah, dude, it's actually really nice, especially if you have your workshops going, you have enough materials for it throughout the week. All right, so the red crystals over there in Valencia, they'll be 29.6 before any distance and bargaining. After the distance, we're at 74.1k per. Let's do the bargaining. Come on, flawless, flawless. Really? That didn't go anywhere. Yeah, Colin, I'm a rich man. All right, so after the bargaining, that puts us up to the 105.2k per crate, and that puts us up to almost another 500 mil, 451.8 mil. That puts us up to technically 1.8 bill made for our crates, 3.8 bill made for today. Just another day of casual, like, life skilling. Nothing too extreme, guys. Nothing sweaty. And imagine, this is without, like, min-maxing or anything. Alright, let's find out. Mud crystals from over there in Valencia, 31k per, and after the distance, 77.7. Bargain. Don't fail me. Don't fail me. You're gonna fail me. He is so done with me trading things in. After bargaining, that puts us up to 110.3k per, which gives us 371 or 70.1. That puts us up to 4.1 bill made for the day and 2.1 bill made for our crates. Well, that's the goal. Yep, make all this silver without having to sweat any. Okay. Let's go ahead and trade these ones in. And I'm pretty sure these are from Valencia too. Yep, green crystals from Valencia. Before they're straight 30k each. After the distance, it is straight 75k each. Let's do our bargaining. After bargaining, that's 106.4k each, which gives us 335.5 mil. There, 4.5 bill made so far today with the 2.5 bill for our trade crates. I was telling you guys I wanted to make the 3 bill for our trade crates. So if we can do that, that'll be even better. All right, black crystals from over there in Valencia. Let's go ahead and turn those in. If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to subscribe to me over there on YouTube and turn on all those notifications. It's very important you guys turn on the all notifications so you guys know when I go live. And if you guys are watching me over there on Twitch, be sure to follow me. All right, so the black crystals, we have 30.7k before any distance and bargaining. Distance puts us at 76.8k per. And after the bargaining, it'll put us at 109, which gives us the 355.4. Okay, so we're almost at our 5 bill we've made today. We're at 4.8, and I think we're now getting into halfway on our trade crates. Yeah, almost halfway. It's going to be experience, so I'm not expecting much of anything from it. Maybe like, I would say probably 49 to 55 mil I'll make for these palm timber crates from over there in Valencia. But just to show you guys, the 5.4 and after the distance is going to be the 13.7. But like I said, these are going to be experience. So taking a look at our experience, 11.5. I'm thinking that'll give us 0.5 on our trading. All right, so let's find out. 55 mil and at least 0.5%. So after the distance or the bargaining, it'll put us up to 19.4. And I was really under. So 85.4. So probably 0.10%. I lied. I lied. Okay, so probably don't listen to me on my guessing, okay? I was never good at the guessing game, and I could never tell you how many beans were in a jar. That was never my superpower. All right, let's grab the steel from over there from Valencia. This should make me some pretty good money. It's going to be a value crate. Just another day of trading things in. We're at 4.9 billion so far made today. All right, so what's up, Silver? How you doing? We're at 67.2K for the steel, and after the distance, we're at 168.2 with our bargaining. That should put us up to 220 or 238.9, which gives us 676.5 billion or million that we've made. That puts us up to the 5.6 build that I made for today, and 2.6 build that I made for the trade crates alone. Hey, JB, how you doing? Explain yourself, JB. Translation. All right, now, these are the crates that are these are going to be less profitable, okay? These, I don't suggest trying to make money on other than, okay. Let me backtrack. These are not profitable. The bronze and the brass crates are more profitable if you sell the materials on the central market itself. I just chose to go ahead and crate them up because I am a sadistic masochist that loves the torture. Okay, do not make your brass and do not make your bronze. You will have to have an extremely higher trading level to at least recoup back a portion of the losses. It's not going to be a profit. Okay, just giving you guys that warning now. Don't make your bronze and don't make your brass. All the other ones will probably, depending on your region, it'll go ahead and be profitable. You'd have to check the trade crate calculator that you can find on Google to go ahead and double check. But I can easily guarantee you off the top of my head, bronze and brass are a no-go. You're going to lose money out. I'm getting into that mentality of once I don't have that value pack, trying to sell anything will lose me 30% regardless. So I might as well recoup that 30% loss on making the trade crates instead and not having to worry about, having to get that one trade crate that one day a month or one day a year or whatever to do any of my selling and blah, blah, blah. Like this way I can go ahead and just move everything and just continue playing the game like nothing's ever happened. No, the price will not decrease. Everything will remain the same. As you can see here, it's just flatline. So you, me, and Ricky and Bob can go ahead and turn in 100K crates over here and the price will remain the same. But the bronze crates before any distance and bonus will be 100.8K and after the distance will be 240.8. Let's find out after my bargaining. And just to give you a rough idea on the price of this, okay? It'll take 10 bronze ingots to go ahead and make that up. Let's find out how many bronze ingots are on... Let me load up Videolytics real fast and find out the cost of making it with my current skills and all that. All right. So let's go with 10 bronze. 10 bronze, the crafting cost will be 595k for one bronze bar. And the crafting profit will be 1.3 million. And it'll take 10 of the bronze bars to go ahead and do anything. So I'm still coming out, what if I was just going by the crafting cost? At least 240k loss. If I was going by selling it on the central market, that is a mil loss on each crate. That's why I say, you know, don't make your bronze, don't make your brass. It is a straight loss. If you guys have a value pack, sell your bronze, sell your brass on the central market. If you guys do not have a value pack, wait until you get the value pack to go ahead and sell it. If you guys are playing an Iron Man account, well, you'll have to suck it up and take the loss and do it like that. If your region doesn't make enough money, you know, if you're not going to make enough money on the central market selling it because the materials are less valuable or something like that, then you'll have to resort to the trade crates. But if your region, the material values are higher, selling them, please, please, please sell your bronze and brass ingots. Don't even make them. Just sell the stupid melted and make more money like that. Just don't make these. Okay? Even though I'm making the 833 mil here and I gathered everything, it is still just a loss. At least going by the trade crate calculator, last time I checked, it was like a brief little glance. But that is 600 or 6.4 bill that we've made so far today. I just wanted to give you guys that warning now and to let you guys know, like, yes, I am fully aware that I am losing out money not selling the bronze and the brass on the central market. And I don't want to, like, try to convince you guys, like, it is the best way to go. Like, just keep that in mind. But just remember, if you're out there in Pilgrim's Haven a lot and you do all that mining and you have all those materials you can't really deal with and you're doing an Iron Man or something like that, you'll have to resort to, you know, making your trade crate and take that loss. Obviously, you can't sell to another player and shit. You have to resort to the NPC. But the brass ingot before anything is 113.7k per, and after the distance is 271.5k each, which again, going by, I will bronze ingot, find out the crafting price and all that. Crafting cost is 608k, crafting profit 100 or 1.3 mil, and I'm still coming out at least almost 400k loss per. That's why I'm like, don't do it. After bargaining, that puts it up to 385k, which is still half of the crafting cost. So still, I wouldn't do it. I can make 1.2 mil more selling the materials on the central market than making it into a crate. But trade experience, and I'm not going to be subbing, you know, getting that value pack or anything. So I'm not really too worried about trying to sell things on the central market. And that gives me the 1.2 billion. We're at 7.7 billion that I made so far with our Lifeskilling. Oh, God. So we're at 5 bill that we made for the trade crates, and then the two... Hold on. We're at 5.7 bill we made on the trade crates, and 2 bill that we made on the fishing contest. You have a return material skill on the workers. You think it might be even or probably way better than the crates. Here, let me go ahead and show you. Let me get into my trade crate calculator just to give you an idea, since it's already set up and everything for my skills and how my workers are. I got you, bro. I got you. Okay. Demonstrate on like why I'm explaining don't do it. All right, I could be wrong, you know, like we could just find out something like really interesting. All right, so let's go to the simple, if you guys want that min-maxing shit. Bronze. Bronze ingot, and let's go ahead and do it straight from the ore. Okay, so if you're doing it all by yourself, then yeah, it is a profit. But it has to be in Valencia, I think. Let me check Kaplan. Oh no, it's all a straight profit. But you can't buy anything. You can't buy one thing. You have to go ahead and craft it all yourself. And you have to have the thrifty A, B, C, advanced packaging, you know, the, like you said, you know, the whole skills and all that. So hey, there you go. The more you know. So technically, I guess because I made all of my like ingots and all that, technically I'm just making a profit. So scratch what I said. Only make your crates. Don't rely on buying any materials from the crates, all right? Tubular ring, you can get that from the blacksmith over there in Altanova. If you need a better idea on where to go, I'll point you in the right direction. Just head over to Killam here. He should have the exchange for the Tuvula ore for your ring box or whatever accessory, just anything and everything Tuvula. But yeah, JB, thank you for letting me or making me go and check the trade crate calculator, because I would have just been like telling you guys to not do something. But yeah, as long as you guys are making the materials yourself, it'll all be a straight profit. Lead ore over there in Glish, we have 4.5k before, 11k after the distance. Let's find out with the bargaining. And I just sold something and I'm not exactly sure what I sold. After the bargain, we have 15.6, which this is an experience crate. So 59.2 is, you know, not too bad. That puts us up to the higher, almost 7.8 billion that we've made so far. Yeah, that's all I sold. Makes up for all of those crons that I wasted yesterday. I know. 15,000. Oh. Let's try 10k. I forgot there is a whole method on this. I forgot how. I forgot the exact amount. Let's find out what the 15k will make us in total. Well, I guess in little batches, but in total. That's what I mean. Full skills on workers and get your materials instead of buying them from the central market. Trading seems a good way to free player. Yeah, it is a great way for a free-to-play player to go ahead and make a lot of money passively without having to go out and really struggle or sweat or anything. Like, as you guys can see now, like I'm at 7.7 bill for going out and showing you guys how to gather and stuff for the materials and what exactly I was using for the materials and the workshops. I even showed you guys, you know, which workshops I went out and re-got or refunded and blah, blah, blah. And boom, look at that. Before any distance in bargaining, copper ore from over there in Kepler will be 3.8k. After distance will be 9.2k. And our bargaining should put it up to like 12. Need to find a trade, life skill, in real life to avoid taxes like this, right? It's called being a CEO. And it doesn't matter which one. What kind? Come on. Come on. Yeah, 13. I said 12, but 13.2. And after it'll give us 70, just 70. 72 mil. We're at 7.8 bill that we've made so far. And our trading is at 21.12. Not bad, starting from like 23 or 70 or 97% into hitting 24. All right, let's grab more of those, and that should be that last batch of copper. Put on more experience and make sure to pop that. Before, oh yeah, I've already done that. It's just turning in these batches now. The whole 15K. Alright, so that's like roughly 250 mil that I made so far on the copper. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. And 23. So roughly like 2% that I'm getting for trading in the copper. So if I want to take a guess, it's like 8, maybe like a full 10% that I've earned on just straight copper crates. Trading is trash loot for us lifeskillers. Basically, that's how it is. Basically, like, we get all these resources and everything, and they look like trash numbers and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you polish it up a little bit, and boom, now we have the equivalence of, like, what a mob grinder can do in their trash. 50.4, which puts us up to the 7.9 billion that we've made so far today with our trading. Well, technically, we made the 5.9 on our trade crates and the 2 bill on the fishing contest. We're still going. Are you trading one kind of crate for us to see, or is there another reason, or maybe the wait? No, I'm trading in all of my crates to show you how much money that I made for this month of just having my trade crates going. That's it. And I'm showing you guys the price that they are before and after at my Master 24. Before any distance and everything is applied, it is 155.7k per crate. After the distance, it's 389.2 with our bargaining. There we go. After the bargaining, it is 552.7k per crate. For a grand total of 269.7 mil. That's why I'm making the Medea crates over there in Valencia. We're at 8.2 billion. Or no, those are being made over in Trent. That's right, that's right. Those are over here. Or no, hold on, sorry. Heidel. I think it's Heidel that I'm making those at. God damn, no, I'm not. Okay, so it is Valencia. Man, I'm just making crates everywhere. I gotta rethink my life choices here. Okay, so yeah, Valencia, and then I haven't gotten any from Heidel yet. Okay. I had to figure out what I was doing with my life, my crates, and where they were. And why don't you just trade all in one? Yeah, it's the weight. Sorry, yeah. I just tried to throw 15k of the ore crates on, and it wouldn't let me. I tried to throw 10K on and it wouldn't let me. I tried to throw 7K on, it wouldn't let me. There's a certain amount of trade crates that you can overstock your horse with. It will depend on the weight of the trade crate. I just don't have the numbers here to go ahead and look over and be like, okay, this weight is this, so I know I can only put this much. It's just like with the trade wagon. Certain crates will, you can put like 10, what is it, 1050 of these, or you can put 2K of those. It's going by the weight, and we can't just overstock like the whole entire stack for some reason. I mean, I guess the horse has like legs and it's a living thing or something like that. I just don't understand the logic. But Calpheon crates over there from Valencia are 197.2K per crate. After the distance will put us up to 464K. Bargaining, let's find out. Damn, that was quick. Bargaining will put us up to 659.1 and gives us 594.5 mil. All right, so we're at 8.8 mil, or 8.8 bill that we've made so far today, and we're only 41 minutes in our stream. Not too bad, not too shabby. Serendia timber crates from over there in Valencia too. Oops, my bad. Keep hitting the wrong button. Big payday, and I already know it. I already know it. 125.4K per crate, 313.6K after the distance. Let's find out with our bargaining. That should put us at 445.3, which makes us our 1.1 bill. All right, so we're at 10 billion that we've made today so far. Where's my coffee? All right, back to our trading. Oh, we're not done yet. Come on, D, we're not done. We still have all those other value crates we have to turn in. And to think, these are just the batches from this month. I'm still getting all of these ready for the turn-in. Oh, and I have to head over there to Valencia to go trade these in too. So, oh, and I have to head over to the Royal Workshop to grab all those goods too to trade those in too. So we're not even done yet. Guru Alchemy, that was a fun one to power level 2. I don't regret ever having to do that again. All right, so Balanos timber crates from over there in Valencia. It's 110.3K per, 275.8K per after the distance is applied. Let's go with our bargaining, which should put us up to 391.7K. And I'm going to take a rough guess, and I'm going to say this will give us at least a billion. At least. If anything, 900 to a billion. 900. 938.9 mil to be exact, which puts us up to the 10.9 bill that we've made so far. All right, let me go ahead and adjust my... Oh, God. I tried to adjust my stream title. Hold on. 11 bill made so far. Save. Oh, I turned in 3 Imperial Steeds so far, and I'm leveling up my last one. I do have to point that out. All right, get our stream title adjusted. Oops. I'm leveling up my okay, cool. I'm still live. Cool. All right, so that should be that. All right, let's get back into our trading. These are the experience crates. I'm expecting to get at least 500 mil on those, or at least 200. But we still have to go do the worker empire, the royal workshop part of our worker empire still. And as for the imperial seeds, yeah, like I said, I've gotten 4 with trading in 3 of them so far. Yeah, so I still got that. Hell yeah, Ray. Hell yeah, doing nothing and getting a lot of something. Well, for me, it was going out and gathering and getting the extra little drops from the gathering to make money on the side, then taking the time out and cooking, cleaning, doing the stuff in real life to process everything down, to have my workers doing that throughout the week so I can go ahead and do the same exact thing every day. But, you know, it paid off. Definitely paid off. Okay, so for the fir timber from Velia, it'll be 4.7k each. After the distance, it'll be 11k. Let's do the bargaining, which should put it up to at least 17. Oh, 15.7. But they're experience crates, so I'm not expecting much. 47.7, and that puts us up to the 11 bill that we made so far with our trading. I'm doing billions easily. Just straight easily, and these are just the batches that I've done for the month straight. I have more factories and now more resources being pumped into the factory, so I'm hoping that next month I can either match or come to at least close to the 10 bill. Oh, I didn't grab anything, did I? Wow. Not even paying attention. Oh, I couldn't put that many on, I guess. Like, I vaguely remember. Yeah, see? Too heavy. I'm like so zoned out just trading. I didn't even realize that I had nothing on my back. Like the whole time I'm like, whoops. All right, so before we have 4.5k per crate on our birch timber and 10.5k after the distance. Let's do the bargaining. With the bargaining, that should put us up to the 15, and it'll go for the 82.6. Right, 11.1 bill. Yeah, I wasted my 20k crons on getting my pen menace ladle yesterday. Oh, and I wasted my 3 hammers trying to tap my florang. So after only getting the ladle, I'm even saltier with the ball, all right? That whale ball just reminded me I have to open my wallet even more. Birch timber from Trent, 4.5k will be 10.5k after the distance. Because apparently I stopped grabbing fur. Come on, bargain. What are you doing? Nothing still. All right, after the bargaining, it'll put us up to the 15 and 37.3 we'll make. Fucking energy. Started out at 612 and I'm now at 219 or 292. Okay, let's go ahead and rectify that real fast. At least do a little bit of something. Nothing. Okay. It's not wasted. That's an improvement. I mean, I guess. Until you realize I got that ladle, like, what? 4 taps in, and then I went ahead and threw 21 attempts into trying to get another pen. So, no, like, I threw 21 attempts into trying my luck on this, and this at the same time, and nothing. I even threw an attempt into my I think it was my cook clothes. Like, cool, I got the ladle, but like at what cost? Like at what cost? All right, maple from over there in glitch will be 4.2k. After distance is 10.3. Bargain. And then after the bargaining, it'll be 14.6k per crate, and that'll give us the 94.5. We're at 11.2. And our experience is the 36.49 into hitting Master 25. We're almost halfway into getting a whole new trade level. All right, let's find out. All right, 4K ash from Velia. After the distance is only going to be the 9.4. Let's do our bargaining. Blah, de, blah, de, blah. Bargaining puts us up to 13.3, which gives us the 88.7. All right, 11.3 billion. I keep saying million. Chump change. Extremely chump change. All right, 200 mil. That's all I expect. Nothing too great, nothing too crazy. It's only a K of this. Thorn timber crates from Valencia. Before anything is applied, 201.1k. After the distance is applied, that's 502.8k per crate. And with our bargaining applied, it puts us up to the 714, which gives us the 1.2 billion. We're now at 12.5 bill that we've made so far today. Already know those little bullshit crates aren't gonna really do much of anything. I guess I'll trade them out just to trade them out. Snowfield, or Snowfield Jade Crate, 200k. And after the distance is 470.5. With our bargaining applied, that'll put us up to... What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, boys and girls? What is it gonna be? 668.2 for the snowfield after our distance and our bargaining is applied, and it'll be 739.7 mil. We're at 13.3 bill that we've made today. Now after that, we can go ahead and let's go into the storage, grab a map out. We'll teleport back to Seoul, and I guess Yukjo Street, take our Royal Workshop goods and teleport out to Valencia. I'm not even gonna bother with these. I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll trash them or something. Those are old crates that I don't really have to worry about, but I do need the map, and I do need to teleport all the way back so we can continue our trading. I don't need all that, like, god damn. Just need the one. Alright guys, while I do this, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real fast, and I will be right back. We'll continue our little trading experience. All right, I am back. Okay, where are we? Ministry of Works. Put us over here. Turn around. Let's go pick up our royal goods and head out to Valencia to continue to do our crate trading and finish our royal workshop trading. Get off the goddamn horse. If you can't just talk, then we're not dealing with it. We're not gonna bother with that. Not too bad. No, get on the goddamn horse. And we head over to Valencia to turn in our experience crates that we have over there. Which they're not going to make me a lot of money. It's mainly just the experience that I'm trying to get. Which, as you guys can see with the, or judging by how much money that I've gotten just for the bargaining and all, like, yeah, it's definitely worth taking your time out to level up your trading to try to increase how much money you get for the fish or the trade crates or even the Royal Workshop goods. At least in my opinion, I recommend it. It'll take you a long time, especially because like how passive the trading is, but you can start power leveling it up to at least artisan with your fishing and, you know, some little minor trade crates as you go throughout the week. I'm stuck on a rock, now a tree. Sorry, Imperial. Oh, you didn't get damaged. You're fine. Before we do anything, I don't have to worry about the royal... Oh, wait. No. I'm gonna have to do the Royal Workshop goods right now, because if I don't, it's gonna ruin everything. Alright, so for the Royal goods... it's still 150, so it doesn't really matter if I go further out. I mean, I don't want to have to travel to Araza, but I will if I need to. I will. I will head out to Arahaza. We'll go ahead and increase how much money we can make for the trading in. And then we'll come back and do the rest of our crate trading. And that's what I'll do. It was something. I'm like, I can't remember what I'm doing. Where's my horse? Come here. Come here. I need you real fast. I need you. I need you. And how much money are we going to be making? Okay, so rounded coal bag before any distance is applied, 215.1k, after distance 537.7. The green manure fertilizer 240.9, 602.4 after distance. The white Hongwei porcelain bottle 258.1 is now 645.4. The empty luxurious is 223. Now it's 558. The bamboo sap 147.8 is now 369.5. The ink scented box 167.6 is now 419. The Bashong ware is 301.2 before and 753 after. The kite shield 222.2, 555.6 or 200, 550.6 after. The Tahoe 231.5 or a point 1. It is 577.8. The Chizong bells are 219.3 after their 548.4. And the Hamsok is 247.2 after is 618.1. Yeah, you only get the fishing experience for actually pulling up the fish. You get trading experience for trading in the fish. That's all. All right, let's check out what they all are after bargaining. Come on. Not too shabby after bargaining. So as you can see, almost a mil. Most of these are almost a mil and or are a mil. You can imagine how much this will make me. I'm going to go for, what do you guys think? Like 1 or 2 bill. I'm going to go at like 1.2, 1.3. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to get that ballpark figure. All right, here we go. 1.4. Damn. Almost. That still puts us up to the 14.7 bill that we made today so far. Then let's head back to Valencia and get the other crates traded in. But yeah, I was like, where's my horse? All right, now that we're back in Valencia, let's go to the storage keeper and grab that. We went from Seoul all the way over here, and we'll probably head to a different location. I don't know what I want to do next. Let me check to see how much time I still have. Like, goddamn. I don't know what I want to do next. Probably sniper hunting or more horse training. Hard choice. All right, let's take the Napa cabbage from over there in Godu Village. And just when you thought the trading was done, we're still going. Still going. Okay, this does take a while. Unless... Same distance. I mean, technically I should be going to the other one, but same distance. All right. Oh, it's the radish from over there in Godu. So 4.5k each, 11.2 per, and let's find out after the bargain. After the bargain, that'll put us up to 15.9, and that'll make us the 73.8, which these are just little trash experience crates, nothing too extreme, just something to help me power level my trading. All right, so that's the radish. We have rice and the Napa cabbage left that we have to turn in. Wrong one. Yeah, I'll take the rice. And then we'll end off on those cabbage. Well, met my goal for the day. Oh no, how much money do you guys normally set out for a goal for your life skilling sessions daily? No, I'm still trying to get my Krogdalo Sanctuary. I am still just 1 key 10 away. You know, if you can put horse back in the sanctuary. I don't think you can put the horse back in the sanctuary if you have a trade item or anything on it to prevent them from like exploiting the system. I don't have the Crocodile Sanctuary. Once I get it, I'll be able to go ahead and like really tell you. But for now, I'm just gonna say off the top of my head, no, that kind of sounds a little exploity, and I don't think Pearl Abyss would go ahead and do something like that. All right, so let's find out. It's the 3.1K before, 7.8 after distance, and with the bargaining applied. That'll put us up to 11.1 and 15. Just one bill, so it's not disappointing if you don't get it. If you don't get what, L? All right, so far we have made 14.8 bills. Just a bill or two, but some days I make... Okay, cool. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm not really disappointed if I don't make that bill either, L. My bad. I didn't really process the question that I asked you guys and the fucking answer. My bad. Stupid fucking assistant in the background. AI is the future. Just a bill or two, but some days you make 10 to 20, depending on how active you feel like being. Yeah, same. Like, depending on how active, it's like bill 2, 3, anywhere, like, depending on the activity. And yeah, I don't like to really get too upset when I don't make what I set out to make, because I know, like, life scaling is not like with mob grinding where you'll make a shit ton on the trash drops even if you don't get one of those lucky good drops. Like for this, you have to go ahead and want to make that money. And if not, if you're probably not going to, you're going to come up shy. And I know that, you know, you're at 3 bill, but it's just 100 mil, but only fishing. Okay, hack. Okay. Yeah, for fishing, I usually do anywhere from like 400 to a bill a night. Usually a night consists of 8 to 16 hours of fishing. So, like, nothing. It's just AFK shit. Cabbage, same shit. 5K, 12.6 after bargaining will put us at. Okay, however, you can use it with non-commercial items. For example, you can store 3 different T10s with rocks while gathering. No. He's talking about trash, like from mob grinding. So if you can put rocks and things in that, then yeah, I can take a guess and say like you can put your mob grinding trash on your 3 little horses and put them back in the little sanctuary. All right, so our cabbage will make us the 17.9 after our bargaining is applied, which gives us the 20.8 mil. And that puts us at a grand total of 14.8 billion that we have made today. I can't really complain. I'm happy. Not complaining at all. And that was only from what I went ahead and showed you guys, like with the fishing contest and our crates. I still went ahead and made back a lot of that money that I went ahead and spent yesterday on all of those +4s. So I'm sitting pretty. I'm sitting pretty waiting for the new updates and things and or crafting or gathering or anything. You know, it doesn't really matter. I have now 20.6 bill that I've made for, I guess, what we ended off with one, I think it was like what, 1 bill yesterday. Like, can't complain. AFK fishing currently, but after watching your trade videos, seeing it live, another AFK income. Oh yeah, please. Like, if you guys have not dabbled in your trade crate empire yet, by all means, like, it is now like the perfect time to go ahead and get started with that, especially with being able to move your alts around with the map UI. Whenever that decides to ever come out, it'll be easier to move your alt over to, like, say, Valencia or Seoul and have them trading in everything and not having to worry about the travel time or jumping into a well and blah, blah, blah. You can literally just switch, trade, switch. And it's just money on money on money. Like with the processing, you know, I can go ahead. Oh, my Kepler Alt over here needs to go ahead and process down more logs over here. Okay, well, it's connected. I can go ahead and transport him over there without having to log in. And once he's transported over there, I can switch off to him and start chopping down those logs and then switch off, transport him back, and he's ready to go ahead and process down any more ore and things whenever, you know, I am AFK or I just need him without having to take that trip all the way around. And then all the way, or I guess all the way around and all the way back. It's a long ride. It's a very long ride. Hell, even from Trent to Calpheon is a long ride if I wanted to do that. Same, almost the same distance. So it's like at that point, you know, you might as well. They're making a lot of changes to help out with the whole alt playing, the convenience of your life skilling and shit like that. All right, so let's see. What is it on the agenda for today? What are we going to do? I'm feeling rich, I'm feeling spicy, and I'm feeling like I need to do something. I just don't know what yet. Okay. Let me find out how many concentrated I need for this. Get out of the way. I don't need you right now, but thank you. $19? Okay. All right, they convinced me. I'll do sniper hunting. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm also about to do a tap session too. I have 20 build error I have to go ahead and get rid of. There's only one way I know to get rid of it. Trying to tap my Creon. Until I get that full pen, like, I have to keep throwing just money on money on money into getting Prion or pen Prion. Let's see, it's like 4.5, so I think 9 bill should do on all of the cron stones needed. Question is, do I have enough of the concentrated? No, I don't. Wait. Yeah, I don't think I do. No. Okay, so only one attempt. Only one, apparently. Find out. Are we getting a pen today, or are we getting more bullshit? Am I gonna get lucky? Because I swear, like, if this fails, I'm gonna cry like a little bitch. I'm not, but I'm used to it. This one's it. Are we going 8? Or are we going to go ahead and tap it? Let's see. Get that pen. Get that pen. Come on, come on. Well, yeah. Yeah. You expect as much. You really do have to expect as much. It's fine. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Right there. Yeah, totally fine. Let's go ahead and get into our sniper hunting. You need to eat, horse. Like, you emaciated as fuck. Right here. Ellen, yeah, I gotta go get the stones before I can really do anything. But once I do, Once I get them, you boys gotta go ahead and throw some more taps and get rid of all that money that I have. It's burning a hole in my pocket. I can't lie. Keep that on hand and try it. My archer has that. Kinda wasn't expecting to do any sniper hunting on my shy, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta go ahead and do what you gotta do. My shy has the higher mastery, and I kind of need my concentrated black gems to do more tapping, and I think the best way to do it is to go ahead and do it on my shy instead of using my alt until my alt is fully geared enough to be able to handle it on his own. Oh, while I'm here. Yeah, once he has the gear, he should be good. It's just he's kind of lacking. Yeah, he's kind of lacking. It's not branded. I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna go ahead and buy a weapon brand stone for an alt Marnie sniper rifle. If anything, if I get a free one, I'll go ahead and do that. But, you know, just something to go ahead and get him started with. That travel, though. Gotta love it. And I guess I can throw all that extra money back into my storage. Because I don't need 5 fucking bills sitting on me for no reason. I'm not tapping anything. I'm not tapping anything, but that just means we have to make back the 3.2 bill that I wasted on, I guess, the 4.5 bill that I wasted on going and getting the cron stones. I believe in myself. I think I can do it. Bear meat. Okay. Yeah, it's like chump change. Like, basically, that's all it is. Just straight chump change. Whenever the fishing contest comes out again tonight, I will go and set myself up to do my fishing. Or I guess it's like, what, Monday? Whenever that may be. Yeah, I'll do that. Try my luck at getting another 3 bill passively for my fishing for the week. You know, make money while doing the whole AFK fishing throughout the night, you know, trying to get into the contest anyway. Then from there, it is just straight gathering, crafting up more crates, and, you know, throwing all of the extra little rare drops that we find out there gathering in to try my luck on my Prion. Once we get our pen, I can go ahead and start crafting up the next set of alt Manos accessories and try our luck trying to get more base Prion made up for our alts. I'm gonna go ahead and do that until all of my alts can go ahead and use the new Prion Lightstone or magic crystal slots whenever they get unlocked for us. That way I can just, you know, go and, oh, I have them unlocked. You know, they're OP. They'll probably be like, what, life experience or more mash or some dumb shit. If you fish in and you put on the yellow level, you'll only, no. Oh wait, yeah. You'll only save any of the redfish. It's great if you're out there in a zone that has a lot of yellows and you only want the reds, maybe, but I would suggest, like, keeping all of your yellows and saving yourself the headache on trying to make the money. Like, maybe if you're out there in the land of the morning light, I'd go ahead and sort out all of the trash, or if, like, you plan on doing 24 hours to 48 hours of fishing, like, I'd go ahead and sort it like that so you can only take the reds and not worry about the inventory space. How much after processing time and material value? What do you mean? Are you talking about how much I made on the crates after the processing time and material value? After the material, I went down the trade crate calculator and everything. The values are already accounted for. I only did the crates that would go ahead and make you money when you were processing it down. Like, I didn't, you know, hope for the best and pray for the worst type of situation. I didn't go for the jewelry crates. Yeah, it's easy. There's a whole trade crate calculator on Google if you need to go ahead and figure out what the time and all that. But I mean, I've been doing it live all week. But yeah, I'm letting you know about the trade crates. Like I said, I've been trading, or I've been gathering and doing the processing live for you guys. You know, we went out there, did the opal gathering, traded in the opal crates, did the steel and everything. Like, we went out there to Pilgrim's Haven and all. Like, I went ahead and showed you guys the time it takes and, you know, how long it'll take you to process. But I guess if you want the time it took me to process down the materials, what it normally takes me an hour at the 2.4K processing mastery. And well, technically I drop it down because I like to throw my weight up. So the 1.9K mastery at the 3.6K weight usually takes me an hour to go ahead and get the 3 to 4K of the materials used for the crating a week. That'll usually last me 3 to 4 days. So we can just go ahead and multiply that by like 4 to 5 for the month on all the materials. I mean, like I said, the cost is already taken accounted for. Like, I showed the trade crate calculator and all that. But you cannot buy any of your materials. You have to go out and legitimately like gather for it and all if you're trying to make money on the trade crates. If you're just going and buying all of your stuff, you're not going to make anything. You're going to come out with negative profit. That's why I always tell everyone. I always will recommend you guys check out the trade crate calculator. Look it up on Google if you guys still need to find it and all. But it should help you guys out with all of your trade crates. What is our hunting mastery? I'll do the sniping. Drop down our mastery a little bit more. Should be fine. I'm not expecting anything too extreme with it. Something casual to get the money or the black gems for our tapping again. Boom. I'm so used to my archer like getting his ass whomped. It really reset on me. Ooh. Womp womp. Sorry, bear. All right, let's change our stream title while I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, I'll show you my crystals while I go ahead and set up my stream title for you guys. I guess for everyone else that's new, all in good shit. But as you can see, these are all the ones that I'm using. All right, so for this, made 14.4. Now we're doing sniper hunting. And then edit you. 14.4 bill made today. All right, cool. Oh, I forgot something. Install the campsite, Villa scroll, pop that, repair, just in case, and remote collect. It's for a couple things, actually. Let me show you real fast. Okay, so for everyone that's wondering why I'm not just stacking up my crystals, how much money can I make just by hunting? Usually 1.2 to 1.4 bill easily. The reason why I am using the crystals that I'm using, so we get more reload speed when we are doing the attack. Our reload animation is faster with more attack speed. And yeah, I'm stacking up the weight limit. Not to mention, because I'm on my shy, the gathering, like the butchering that I'm doing, is converted over into 300% combat experience. And I'm also boosting my combat experience plus 40%. So technically, I'm getting plus 340% just for the combat experience being converted over. So technically I can power level my normal combat level without having to really worry about going out and mob grinding, which is what I've been doing. I haven't been mob grinding to level up. Only for the shy though, obviously. And of course, that is until they merge the life crystals, because the vital and life will be merged. So that's just what my sniping combination is currently. And then as for my artifacts, I am running 2 of the hunting mastery artifacts with the hunting mastery combination. I'll show you guys. But yeah, the legendary marksman, which gives the plus 30 hunting mastery. Oh, I hit the boar. Not right, not right. Let's get out of here. Oh, we could get lucky. Nope. Lucky, lucky. Nope. We need concentrated black gems for more tapping. Or at least we have to get enough materials to go ahead and make back the money. They're becoming one. We don't really know any real details other than they're merging the life and vital crystals together, so you don't have to worry about continuously switching between the experience and the life, or the experience and the mastery. You can just take the one and you're done. I don't know what it means for those who have both the vital and the life. Like, I don't know if we're going to get a compensation for it. Like, I don't exactly know what they plan to do it, but we'll see it whenever it comes out on the global lab. I will keep you guys updated on that, but for now, just know that they plan on merging both life and vital together. Please wait a moment. I made money today. I knew you were gonna get pissed off. Oh, whoops. No, come on. Thank you. Black gem fragments. Nothing worth my time yet. Although I do need the black gem fragments. You guys have all of your +4 silver embroidered ready for whenever they do remove the silver embroidered too? Nice. Got to be ahead of the game. You don't want to have to sit behind everyone trying to pre-order their stupid Dawn Essence. Or I guess whatever the material is going to be that we have to use to craft up and enhance our crystals. What's up, Ham? How you doing? What's up? What's up? We just got done making 14.4 bill on our trade crates. Now we're out here doing our sniper hunting because I failed one of my Prion attempts, and I'm kind of wanting to get more of our concentrated black gems. Came back to the game. You got to try out fishing again. Got 4 bill to spend, and you're fishing master 23. What should you buy? I mean, if you're doing fishing, I guess you should probably look into getting. Wait, what are your gear looking like? I would suggest looking into getting your accessories. Oops. The clothes are more specified. The accessories will count for all of your life skills, and I feel like, you know, get your, say, Manos fishing to try, and then spend most of your time trying to get your accessories up. At least that way, if you get, like, say, Tet accessories or Tri accessories, the mastery you get from them will go ahead and carry over for all of the other life skills. Sharps are going for 7 mil. Over here on NA? Really? Yeah, JB, Prion is opening up that slot down there, which is why I said, you guys need to get your +4, +5, or your +3 silver embroidered, because they're removing the silver embroidered and they're merging the silver embroidered with the stats onto the mastery clothes. So, for example, if you have processing success rate on your +3, there'll I guess if there's, just because it's on the silver embroidered, they're going to merge it over to the mastery clothes. Now, for those who have the base silver embroidered all the way up to +2, you get money back as compensation. For those who have the +3 to +5, when they do this whole merger, they're going to unlock these slots down here if you're wearing the Prion accessories. Just like how the Kazarat, if you're wearing those, you unlock them. If you're wearing Prion, it'll unlock these slots. Now, the +3 is going to give you the little lowest grade gem that can be placed in here. The +4 will give you the mid grade, and if you're lucky enough to have a +5, it'll give you the max grade crystal that can be placed down here. They are apparently going to be just like the Kazarat crystals or whatever that is. I'm not really sure. They didn't really give us much information other than Prion will unlock it. You get these crystals for, you can craft these crystals, or if you already had the +3, +4, +5, we will give you compensation. We'll give you the crystals in return, and or the +2 and below will give you the money. I just don't know what that entitles. Oh, if you have a Tri-Manos, you can go over to Liana, or I think, a Dalashin, and convert it over to a base Prion. The Prion up until I guess after Pen is basically like an easier version of trying to tap up your manos, I guess. Think of it like the Black Star and the Godry. The Black Star being the easiest one but the most expensive, or the hardest one but the cheapest, or you get the idea, you know. Manos up till Pen is like a lot harder than Prion, and then Prion up until or after Pen is better than Manos. So you have a choice to make. You can stay on Manos up until like Pen and exchange them and continue going for Prion, or you can exchange them for your base Prion and start to try to tap them up to the Pen to equal out to what Manos is. But you have to get the enhancement after Manos for it to be better than the Pen Manos. That's the only thing. And the Prion comes with the added experience on them too. So if you're taking a look at the accessories for the Prion, the set effects, if you're wearing just normal Manos, you'll have the Manos +5 down here. But if you're wearing if you're wearing full Prion, you get both the Prion exclusive and you get the Prion and Manos exclusive. So technically you're getting a plus 15% experience, or depending on how high your Manos, your Prion is, you get plus whatever that experience is on top of the effect for just having the set. And you can wear Manos and Prion and still get that same effect bonus. What's the best life skill to start with money? Whichever one you can afford to put money into. I'd go with fishing. Fishing can normally make you a lot of money without having to put any type of money investment into. I mean, basically, you just get a rod and you AFK. And that's it. You can start working on getting better gear with the money that you make when you're AFKing, because all you really need to do is get lucky enough to get the prize. If you can get a prize grade fish, that's a huge come up, and you can start investing that into more gear. But all of the other ones, you either have to invest this into time, or that into actual like gear, or into the pearl shop just to be able to make back that serious amount of money. Like take the trade crates, for example. Like for those who have dabbled in the trade crate empire and was not able to make anywhere near the billions that I was able to make today, just remember I also had to put money, like real money, into the worker nodes, the lodging and things like that, you know, to really get that money back. But just starting out, you know, you can make your bill a month, or, you know, a bill every week or so. It's just you're not going to be able to do like as extreme unless you put extreme into it, you know what I mean? The more you put in, the more you'll get back for life skilling. It's not like with mob grinding where the little you put back in, or the little you put in, you get a shit ton back for it. It's like almost a 1-to-2 ratio here. You really don't do much life skilling. You've always struggled with energy. You have 464 energy. Well, that's no problem. That's no problem. Just continue to do your ecology and raise up your energy. There's enough things to go ahead and, you know, you have ults that you can use to go ahead and life skill with. The hot springs, you have Allison, you can go ahead and convert the ult energy into energy tonics for your main. But I recommend getting your ecology done. Just kill, talk, and interact with everything that you can possibly interact with in the game. Yeah, like I said, the more you invest into the life skill, the more that you'll get back for it. They unfortunately made it like this for Black Desert, so I mean, if you have the money to go ahead and swipe, you know, you can get some pretty decent shit, but free, it's more of, you'll have to put a lot of time and effort into trying to make the money early on. But once you get that investment put in, you got your gear made up, you know, you've dabbled in a couple of your life skills that will go ahead and play like dominoes, like one after another. You do this, it'll go ahead and play into that one, it'll go ahead and tie into that one and do this and do that. it'll go ahead and be a lot easier to make your money passively throughout the week. Like extremely, extremely easy. Like take what I'm doing here. I'm hunting for the concentrated black gems. I put the time and the effort into the gear investment so I can go out and do the sniper hunting. Now, this is gonna help out for the alchemy. It's gonna help out for just making up any other crafts using the hide. It's gonna play out for cooking, and then it's also gonna help me with my enhancing. So it goes ahead and that's killing 4 birds with 1 stone because I put the investment into, you know, this. And the more investment that I put into the other ones, the more that I'll go ahead and get back for just doing those other activities. It's just life skilling. You have to be willing to invest the time, the effort, and the money, whether it be silver or actual like money. You really enjoy guru boxes, doing the snake scorpion and lion meat. Got to guru 43 today. Hell yeah, I am. I make the cooked rice and the Butte County gut baps, which is why I'm out here getting the pork and stuff. The bear meat I'm gonna sell because bear meat will usually be valued a lot higher. It depends on it. One, it depends on your region, and two, it depends on the value of the materials going for that week. But normally, pork is valued lesser than the bear meat, so I'll sell bear and keep the pork for all of my cooking necessities. And I only make the Butte County gut bap, so it's not like I have to really do much. I have, I think, 2 of each, the Napa cabbage, the rice, and all of that, getting all of the vegetables. Jay might not be getting anything until December. From me, not gonna... Oh, yeah, no. Like, I'm not paying for the sub or anything. After being repeatedly told, please support us, you know, here's more pearl items. Oh, we're not gonna keep to the immersion of the game. Please support us. I'm not paying for this sub or anything like that. I'm gonna be a casual little gamer. Just check the ball. They didn't combine. No, there's gonna be 2 ones. There's gonna be 2, Volo. They're replacing the silver embroidered with different ones, and then they're going to be adding the new life crystals. They said the ones from Adania are going to be the ones that they're going to compensate us for. Then they're going to merge the stupid little life and vital so that we no longer have to keep changing our little things. Hold on, if you want, I'll go ahead and load it up to show where. Very, very, very extremely rarely, Ham. Oh, I'm not. Oh, yeah, that's another thing about the Wukong. I don't have the $10 to go ahead and spend on a fucking character slot, so I guess I'm not gonna be trying out the character. Like, they made new characters a premium thing, so unless they plan on giving out any loyalty slots and shit like that, like, nah, I'm gonna avoid it. It's all right. Let me know how it goes. But yeah, I do combat. I just don't really. I don't do combat like that, you know? And yeah, the season is more of a premium. Like, you have to get the character slot. I don't have the $10 for that character slot, so I guess I'm never going to be trying out the new classes. Like, if you guys were really looking forward to that, like, just a heads up, you will have to pay money for your season character. You'll have to pay money for your Wukong. You'll have to pay money for whatever class that they bring out because they remove the ability to go ahead and log in for like half a year to go ahead and get your free little character slot. Now you have to pay money for it. So you guys let me know how the Wukong goes. All right. Let me know how it goes. I'm not going to be partaking in it and I'm not going to like get hyped over it. A $10 character, I'll pass. Yeah, I'll enjoy that freemium. I'll enjoy that freemium. All right. It took me half a year to get my. I think it was my. Which one's in Historia? Whatever the Historia one was, took me a while. The compass, half a year, and then the map took me probably a month. You concentrated on main grind gear, but now you wanting to get a lot more into the life skilling. It's a lot more chill. 738 gear score, so it's getting hell of expensive. Oh yeah, no. Let's check what my gear score is, because I know it's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking low. I'm low, don't ya know? I wish they would go ahead and apply the artifact like effects and everything to it too, because that would be great, but it doesn't. Yeah, that's my mob grinding gear. Not that great. 2 hours in. Let me look. Which crystal are they talking about? Because I totally stopped paying attention when they started talking about us life skilling over there in Adania. They said that the AP brackets and all were like capped and you weren't allowed to go out there, and I was like, oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look it up. Let's see. The compensation. Let's see. Silver embroidered compensation. Okay, so. All right, give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me go ahead and bring up the Heido ball, and I'll go over to the one section that you're talking about so I can. It's the new region that's coming out. The new region. All right, let's go ahead, get this set up. Get you over here. Didn't pay attention to the Heido ball. Since they started with the trash events. Yeah, they kind of fucked us over on that one. New class, inventory, by selecting them on the list, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see. Box cry. I'm just trying to get to the one section that they were talking about. Oh yeah, they're the Olvia section. Okay, I put the sound on. All right, so it should be a little bit after this. UI update.
For the campsite tool, tier 5 pet, right after starting the game. But with more
blah 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 blah.
You won't be able to plant directly from it. It would be much
rate will be added.
Okay, here we go.
However,
this is what you guys need to know.
Their only real purpose has been the life EXP boost. And constantly swapping outfits.
Exactly what you guys need to know.
So, we've decided to let most silver
silver embroidered life clothes go.
Except for the traders and farmers clothes that don't provide a mastery buff.
Blah blah blah.
Silver embroidered life skill clothes will be removed. And their effects like life EXP boost, cooking time reduction, and
only to Manos.
Success rate will be added to the Manos clothes.
Only Manos though. He's not talking about Logia, he's not talking about like any of that, just straight Manos. So they also didn't even specify if it's going to be the +3, if it's going to be the +4 or the +5 effects. They only said that the effects are going to be moved over to the mana. So, you know, hold on.
Silver embroidered life clothes will receive compensation based on their enhancement level. You'll get silver up to duo, and from try,
you'll receive
a Jin, Bon, or Wan Dawn.
A Jin, Bon, or Wan Dawn crystal for compensation for the +3. Yes, those are the new crystals that you can make over there in Adania or whatever the fuck it is.
Based on the enhancement level.
Oh, you can't hear him? No, the fucking thing's low shit.
Keeping the name of the Dawn Crystal because it uses the same slot unlocked by equipping the old Charizard accessory. This slot
There
is
you
now
go.
available when equipping Prion accessories. Crafting Jin Bon 1 Dawn Crystals.
But that's what I was talking about, how the whole, we're getting the new crystal slot, and we have to make it like the Charizard. That's what I was talking about with the silver embroidered.
Life EXP would look like this. You can use pre-existing materials to craft them. It's pretty nice. While we're introducing life skill content,
Yeah.
one more thing. You know how
Oh yeah, they're increasing the processing success rate, stock. Okay, next, you said 2 hours and 7 minutes into the new crystal. 2 hours, 7 minutes into these new ones. Oh, I didn't even I totally forgot about these ones.
it was a long
Oh,
time ago.
cringy as fuck.
Comet.
Cringy as fuck.
Earlier, we mentioned the extra damaged species will no longer contribute to breaking through the max AP limit.
Yeah, we don't need to know about this.
Requirements now playing a big,
We need to know right after
entering
this.
high-tier monsters.
I think that one right there.
This extra damage to Edania monsters will be crucial to stats for adventurers. We're adding new crystal items for Edania. From low-tier monster zones, you can
Maybe
obtain
not, no.
Crystal of Dusky Oblivion, and from high-tier monster zones, the Crystal of Dusky
I think you got it
Ruin.
wrong,
Extra
Volo.
damage to Edanian monsters. To be short
Okay, no,
term
here we
for
go.
most of them,
There we go. That's what you got, Volo. That's what you're talking about. Oh yeah, the crystal breathing.
we're also introducing a new life crystal.
And that's what I mean. Combining the effects of both the life and the vital crystals
The
together.
Crystal of Breathing Further. This, think of this of upgraded versions that combine the effects of both the life skill crystal of vital, life crystal and the vital crystal. It improves.
Yeah, they're gonna be combining the ones. Okay, so it's a whole nother crystal. We just have to be able to mob grind for it. Oh, even better, Volo. Even better. So
It
Let me-
provides both life EXP and life skill mastery buffs. So, you no longer have to switch between crystals.
okay, so they can be gathered from the new life skill resources in Adarnia. The question about Adania is, though, are the materials going to be worth going for? Is it going to be the same materials that we have over there in the rest of the mainland? That's going to be annoying, but I guess that's okay. We get a new crystal like the forest crystal over there.
Crystals for different setups. These can be crafted using materials gathered from new life skill resources in Edania. And please note, we're also working on making it possible to upgrade existing Dawn crystals. Now let's talk about alchemy, with the introduction of extra damage to Edania monsters.
Yeah, the new stuff we'll have to go out and gather for the recipes and everything, which I have a feeling is going to be more of the harmony draft situation where you'll usually have to self-craft it, and buying it is going to cost an arm and a leg.
There's new elixirs drafts and 2 new perfume recipes will be added. Okay, I've got it. As you can see on the screen, new elixirs will be available. Also, with PvP
Yeah.
perfumes like the Perfume of Courage and Perfume of Deep Sea in high demand lately, we're planning to add new, high-quality perfume recipes in Edania as well.
Yeah, so again, is it going to be the same materials, or is it going to be a new material for just these ones? Because we have so many outdated materials that the values are just so low, the supply is so high that there's no demand, and even if there is a demand, the demand is so low that it's not moving anything. So is it going to be another one of those things, or is it going to be using the resources that cost so much that it's going to cost an arm and a leg to go ahead and buy, and you're just better off going out and self-crafting? And then with the crystal, is it going to be like the forest crystal situation? Is it going to be you can only do one activity, or is it going to be you can do this activity, but it's going to have a slower chance? Is it going to be tied into the worker empire? So many things that we don't really know yet.
With materials from Edania.
Just
And
waiting
you
for
can
it.
Also use existing perfumes as ingredients. For those who've been crafting the existing perfumes, you've probably continued making them in older regions.
Waiting for the...
New areas were added.
You told me to continue listening for the crystals.
Now,
what else am
existing
I
perfumes
supposed
can
to
be
be
used
looking
as
for?
ingredients for the new ones, and the new perfumes can also be crafted in Edania. Hopefully, this gives you more flexibility and crafting options.
I don't think it
There are
will.
also two more things we'd like to introduce. Primordial
Like, I really don't
fragment
think
and
it
the gem
will.
of the primordial. These are essential materials for crafting the sovereign.
We don't know yet.
As we mentioned earlier, you'll be able to.
They said basically whenever all of this was coming out to light that it would be put in the global lab for the first like month, and then after it's been tested for the month, we'll go ahead and start getting it rolled out to the live servers. But that doesn't really say much because again, it's Prolibus and we do know their track record on whenever they say or put anything in the global lab, it still has not yet to come out. Seed stacking.
To use existing items to craft the sovereign subweapon in a variety.
Oh, okay, so I'm wondering what else am I supposed to be looking for the life crystals? Is that it?
A great bath.
Yeah, was that all that I was supposed to be looking for? Go ahead, turn that down. Put that right there again. So yeah, fun stuff coming. But still, they're going ahead and if you have your +3, +4, and +5, you're getting the one crystal automatically, and then that one that combines the life and the experience we'll have to go out and gather for, which is still same shit, different day. So I'm not really too worried about it. I'm mainly interested on the Prion crystal that we get. What stats do we get for that? What are we looking at? It would be nice to know. I have to check back on when they said their roadmap is, but so far we're supposed to be getting the silver embroidered removal coming up in July. Whenever. I knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, that ball was pretty meh. I see everyone's been making content on just how bad it was. How underwhelming. It wasn't even bad, it was just underwhelming. Like, they could have just condensed it all to a little global lab and let Chris Foley make a video on it. I think Chris Foley making a video on it would have got a better reaction than them making a whole entire ball hyping us up and then, you know, asking to please support us. Oops. You gonna do that on me, you little buggy boy. That shouldn't have hit. That shouldn't have connected. That shouldn't have killed him in all technicality. Like, that was not even... His animation kind of was still there when it wasn't technically there. Even the radar telling me where I shot him was like, look, it wasn't even supposed to be there, but we're gonna count it anyway, man. Good shooting. Soon, with all the crystals and the buffs, all the stuff, we will reach 4K mastery with not even full pen Prion and still not have any rewards for G51 to G100. And still, I don't think they really thought that through yet. And no, wait, no, they're not buffing anything. Whoa, hold on. Pause. I don't think they're buffing anything. They're just putting the same rates onto like one condensed crystal, you know, whatever. Taking a look at the crystals here. All right, so basically what they're going to be doing is they're going to be merging the plus 5% with the plus 10. It's not really buffing anything. You know, it's either you got the experience or you got the mastery, and now it's you got both of them instead of having to pick and choose which little preset that you want. Now, these ones down here, I don't really know. I have a feeling that they're just going to put it more into, like, say, the experience that we can get. You know, just really drop the ball. But I would love to see, like, gathering item mastery or not gathering item mastery, gathering item drop rate, or I don't know, durability or something, you know, anything. The core system changes that many might miss. Oh, what core system changes are you talking about? Which ones? You're talking about all the ones that everyone complained about? Like the mouse to move, which they said is they're going to go ahead and remove the actual like mouse to move like for combat and all that, and they're going to try to keep the stupid you being able to interact with your mining, gathering, and all those nodes still using the mouse, but we'll see how well they fix or work on that one. Only reward is that I think the new crystals and plus Royal Workshop buffs. Oh, I'm sitting here like not paying attention. Sorry, I'm like reading the chat. You think it's the new crystals and the plus from the boost from the Royal Workshop, so much stuff. Gives mastery, but all mastery does is 1% of something for every 100 points, and that's if they even have that rate in there. Because not all of it goes ahead and applies on mastery like that, so you'd have to sit there and look at the mastery to see if like the 100 points of mastery will even do that 1%. Because I don't know about you, but fishing, I don't feel that 1% every fucking 100 points I get. At 1% for a prize fish, like, that doesn't really feel much like anything. But yeah, I'm wondering about the core changes, Velo. Which ones are you talking about? And remember, I'm only worried about the life skilling aspect. I'm not worried like about the mob grinding. So if it's like grabbing or PvP or anything like that, like it doesn't really affect me much at all. Come here, bear. Oh, no, you're fine. No, you're fine. I'm just over here, you know, reading. I don't watch streamers, sorry. That's why I was asking for a cliff note. I usually watch myself. That's usually, like, most I do. But if it's anything to do with, like, mob grinding, PvP, like, grabbing, or anything of the such, it doesn't really affect me. It's not like I have to do PvP for this boar over there, or I'm gonna have to grab a fish and try to PvP it, you know? And besides, there's not really much information that we can really go by because they made sure not to give us much information on anything. All of our shit is like pure speculation, hoping, praying, and waiting to see like what they go ahead and do up on the global lab. And even then, even after it gets posted up on the global lab, then we have to see if it's actually going to, one, remain the same on the global lab, or two, if it's not going to be removed, scrapped, and then, you know, planned out for another little global lab. Volo, I've already said this time and time and time again. Like, I'm like Asmongold. I will not sit there and, you know, watch other people's streams and things like that. I'll rewatch my stream, you know, until I can get, you know, more like skilled with my streaming and all that like shit. I don't really care to watch other people's shit. I need to worry about my own and, you know, get my quality to how it is. Like, have you not heard my microphone? Have you not heard the sound quality, like all the issues that we normally get in here? Like, nah, it's okay. Like, it might be a little conceited and all, but that's just how I am. That, and I find, you know, the more that you watch other content creators, like when you're a content creator yourself, the more that you try to mimic or, you know, try to take certain little aspects that you might think would go ahead and be more lively for your crowd. And I kind of want to make my own little, you know, feel to my videos and stuff. So I usually avoid it. It's not on them. You know, I've watched Quindea's videos. No, I'm not kind of limiting myself. Like, again, have you not seen all the issues with my stream? Have you not seen all the issues with the quality of all of this? Like, no, it's okay. I best worry about myself before I start worrying about others. You know, I gotta worry about, you know, making sure that mine are more entertaining than sitting there getting entertained by others. Like, it might be limiting for you, Volo, but I don't do reactions on, like, you know, other people's, like, videos. I don't sit there watch people's streams. I don't... When I get done my stream, I get off and I go, I cook, I clean, then I get back on the computer, I'll play a game, I'll watch a YouTube video, you know, I just don't watch streams. I don't watch streamers. I don't do it. And it could be limiting for you that I only like watch myself, you know, that's fine. I just don't watch other streamers. It's nothing on you. It's nothing on them. I would just rather worry about my own quality and making sure that I sound and I do whatever, you know, I need to do to go ahead and make sure that it's a thing. Yeah, it's just one of those. A lot of people like to sit there and take like a personal offense to, you know, you not like watching or reacting or interacting and blah, blah, blah. It's just, you know, a lot of people don't always have to sit there and interact with the community. And besides, you know, the BDO community, like the content creators rarely interact with me, you know, so I tend to keep my interactions with the other content creators to a very, very low minimum. Unless you're in their friend group, you know, they don't exactly, one, know you, care about you, and or they'll usually use your content to sit there and make fun of you. So, you know, I'll stick to my own little corner of Black Desert. I'll go ahead and try to show you little casual newbies how to go ahead and get started with the game. You know, get you little veterans in here every so often. But, you know, I'm gonna stick to my own little corner. It's just, that's how our community is. Like how LOL is like just straight fucking toxic as fuck. Rust is a whole nother ballgame. Like, you know, just certain games or communities have like certain, they just act certain ways. It's like it with here, you know, I figured out very quickly and early on to not to try to interact with the bigger content creators and just focus on my own quality. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, like I said, you know, it's best that you go ahead and get your own look and feel. You know, you want to get your own style of a video, because if you sit there and you're always in someone else's stream, you're always trying to do that. Oh, my buff's already expired. Wow, it's already been an hour. Wow. Damn, okay. We'll go ahead and continue hunting for another like 30 minutes before I have to go. But if you like always continuously watch other people's streams, you tend to subconsciously like try to copy their actions, whatever their topics are. And I'm not gonna lie to you, unless there's an update or there's like a topic that I really need to know, I tend to avoid watching most of any Black Desert like videos, just because I know like a lot of it can be biased. A lot of it is I'll subconsciously try to make my guides like it. I'll try to make my streams like it. You know, it's just something that you normally naturally do, and I tend to like just go off and do my own thing. I totally had no idea how long I've been out here sniper hunting. I popped my food. I just started shooting. I went, hell yeah, thank you for the follow. You're fucking amazing. Over there looking at the other screen. Is he bugged? Okay, no. I just didn't hit him. And one to the head. We're gonna have a huge thunderstorm here today. Exactly. Time does fly when you're having fun. Oh, just as a reminder, everyone, after I get done this stream, I get done cooking, cleaning, I will be jumping back into our Bitcraft Online. I want to say I'm really, really close to making my first settlement, or my only settlement. So we're going to continue doing that, and hopefully we'll have a nice little settlement we can come back home to. And, you know, if you guys decide to go ahead and play the game, you can go ahead and jump into it and blah, blah, blah. You have some toxic experience with the community, since we all had like 1 or 2 lineage 2 servers in Ukraine, me and friends that played the RU stuff. Yeah, exactly. You know how communities can be like toxic as fuck and shit like that. So I like to not, I guess, look at other other content creators and their communities and their topics and everything. And a lot of times I'll often run into like, oh, I made the same topic as him. Great. Let me rethink the next video and do this quickly, because now it looks like I'm copying. Do I have any tips on someone trying to get into sniper hunting? First, get started with your matchlock hunting. Once you have your Tri-Manos, you can go ahead and start looking into the sniper hunting. Without it, it's going to be a little deadly. As you can see, with my Tet, doing 1 attack doesn't really do much. And then, hold on, let me go over to my archer to show you the reason why I say you'll have to have your Tri-Manos or higher, at least Tri-Manos or higher, just to do the sniper hunting out here without dying. All right, going to my other tune. Let's go to my alt sniper hunter to show you. But once you get your try, you're able to go ahead and survive a little bit of the hits. You just try to place your shots. You can easily open up your crafting notes, type in the sniper rifle, craft up your first blue grade sniper rifle, and or you can either buy it from the central market, buy your Marty sniper rifle. Those can be crafted up in the forest, but usually just get your try and try not to die. That's all I can suggest. You have to have your Tri-Manos just to survive the attacks. But I'm gonna jump on a lesser level, lesser alt to go ahead and show you. All right, so that was in full Tet and partial pen Prion. This is in base Prion with our Tri-Manos. The Marnie Sniper Rifle, once you get to +8, you will be doing the most damage that you can do before having to really commit into either the +9 or the +10. So your +8, the sweet spot, and you should be good. Get your hunting bag, whichever one you can afford, but just try to make sure you have your your Tri-Manos, or that will happen. And that's with the Tri. Like, if I was running out in Logia, that would hurt a lot more. But you have to make sure your shots will hit them in the face. You have to make sure it's a critical. The harder, I guess look at the reticle here. When that little circle meets that white little circle there, the reticle, watch. The red hits that white, it'll be a perfect shot. You have to get that perfect shot every time in the face, or you run the risk of that boar or whatever it is coming after you and one-shotting you. The harder ones, the larger ones, can be a little bit hit or miss because they will have a lot of health, and depending on your gear, your reload time will be extremely slow, or he could just one-shot you. But try and above, at least out here when you're trying to do your sniper hunting, you get a good amount of the black gem fragments, your sharps, your black gems, the concentrated gems that can be used for tapping up your gear. If you're lucky enough, you could go ahead and tap up your tet and, you know, just stay out here like if nothing ever happened. Now, for everyone that was asking me about the reload time and all that, or why am I running the full mastery? So as you can see with the mastery crystals here, going by my mastery, I have the 1600. Look at the reload timer. Look at the animation, how long that takes. Like, that's a lot. That almost got me killed. That's why I threw on the stupid little attack speed and all that. Let's go ahead. Crystals. Oh, that's right. I gotta load down the critical hit. I don't really need it, but there's nothing I can really do about it. And speeds it up just a little bit, not by much. You have to have the higher mastery, but the attack speed will increase your fucking reload. Oh god. Oh god. That's what I said. Try Manos or higher. Anything lower, you're dead. Like straight death. Change. Got 2 hunters over here just chilling. Might even try to get the tap before because you're a chicken. Hey, I did. I got tired of it and I went over there to Narcion. Narcion is going to be the best place to go ahead and get all of the black gem fragments that you'll need for all of your tapping. I did Artisan 8 to Guru 5, just straight. Sniper hunting the grass rhino, only the grass rhino. I didn't bother with the doe. I didn't bother with the wolves, just straight rhino on rhino on rhino on rhino. Just remember, make those shots count. The more shots you have to place on a animal, the less valuable items that have a chance of spawning. So, like, if you shoot a bear twice in the face, it'll have a chance of giving you the black gems and the sharps, like this one. Oh, damn. But the more damage that you have to inflict on it, because you're not doing the shots, you lower the chances of getting all of your good little drops. Oops. Let's find out. What do I get? Nothing good. Except for that bear hide. No one really cares about that bear hide. Why are you barking, little ween? You don't even know why you're barking. You don't even know why. You're just barking to bark, bro. You're barking to bark. Calm down. Not too bad on what we've made here. Let me double check the time. We got a couple more minutes to go. We good. Gotta get those gems together. I did all of my tapping to the point where I have no materials left, so I gotta save everything. And then we are selling bear blood. They are angry. God damn. Guys, I can't save the world being a sniper hunter if you guys are constantly barking in the background. It's like I go to take the shot and all I hear is a fucking little chowini. Bark, bark, bark. Got 6 silver belt fish. Hell yeah. I made 14.4 bill today. We did our trade crates, and then we have been out here doing the sniper hunting. Tried one of my taps, failed it. Now I'm gonna try to make back some of my money that I lost while also getting the materials together to do more of our tapping. Yeah, I got 2 of the gray boxes for the fishing contest, so I got 2 bill, got the title essence and all of that, so it came out to around like 2.7, 2.8 bill that I made for the fishing contest, and then from there I went ahead and made another 12 point something bill on the trade crates alone. Oops. You just 3-tapped a black star to pen with the 3. Yeah, I went through all 3 of my hammers. Technically, I went through 4 of my hammers because they gave us out 4 total. Then I wasted about 15k crons doing Manos tapping. You don't know how... You probably got, I want to say, anywhere from 300 above to 200. You may have got, while you were sailing around or any of the such, you probably got lucky enough to get ranked up and didn't even realize it. Or you probably held on to your rank long enough to go ahead and still get counted for it. I lost my ranking on the last one that I was going for, the yellow grade, but I got the red grade and I got the blue grade counted. That's what I got my chests on. But I totally forgot about it. I had went out there fishing for the 2 nights, and then when I realized that the Imperial Horse Training event was going on, yeah, no, I totally forgot, and I was out there doing all of my horse trading. Like, it totally spaced my mind. And then I remember, like, oh, the fishing contest, that gets restarted, or the rewards get counted. I'm curious, did I get ranked? And sure enough, I opened up my thing and I got ranked. And then right after I opened up the ranking to see, like, yeah, I did, I went into my stable to go check my my horses that I was breeding and got another Imperial. So I've gotten 4 Imperial steeds this week, which is like fucking hilarious because any other day I could not get 1. there'll be months where I'll be trying and nothing. But that does not mean I gotten any of the Lumilant pieces. I've kind of failed on that part. Oh, come on, Puck, get out the way. Need you dancing. We were trying to sniper hunt and fucking berserk fairy coming after me. Since when can we level multiple workers, and since when all... Oh, hey, we got concentrated. And since when all workers have delivery level 1, I need to change everything. I guess a year and a half now, they went ahead and made all the workers have the level 1 transport. And they updated the amount of workers that we can go ahead and promo at once and reduce the time that'll take to go ahead and promote them. They dropped it down to 3 hours for a promo or 4 hours for a promo. And they went ahead and increased the amount of workers that we can promo up to 5. Oh, wow. You guys are not going to believe it. I got 5 of those statues or 4 of those statues. Oh, that's too good. I got 4 of them. 2, 4, 6, 800 mil that I made. Yeah, how much are those going for? Yeah, 888. It's still 8 hours, just not one at a time. It's still 8 hours? Oh, okay, so it's still 8 hours. Gosh, it's been a couple days since I had to upgrade. Oh, and you can also change their skills while they're also currently working too, if that's something that you really need to work on or need to figure out. So, like, let's look over here at Glish. We can go ahead and see he's still working. Or I guess I'm going to go to Kepler. Because I've been trying to do Keplin's workers all over again. So Keplin, what do we have? Yeah. They updated this whole worker UI to be a lot easier to go ahead and switch instead of having to click it and then click it again, click it again, click it again. You can just, I'll show you. I mean, I just showed you. You can just click it once and you can change them without having to do anything. And they can also be working and you can just go ahead and continue changing things. Always movement speed. Always. Yeah, just a little fun fact. But yeah, that's a little example of just how much money you can make while out there doing the sniper hunting. If you happen to get lucky, you can possibly get your 888 mil for our stuffed tiger manor thingy things. It's the best way to get your workers to work. Tell them to work or you'll fire them. Like, tell them that they'll have to do whatever that you're having them do, or you won't feed them and their families will starve, and you'll probably fire them and replace them with a Doberman Pinscher that has no idea what the word sit means. Ms. Deep Search tells me when they deliver items, they just teleport them, not walk all the way back. Yeah, you don't have the extra time it takes to transport. Like, if you take a look at my workers over here in Velia, say Bartali, My human worker is set up over here in Velia, but he is transporting all of this over to Calpheon. It'll still take the same amount of time as usual. We'll go ahead and cancel it out so I can show you. So Velia here. Human. Nope, we only have the yeah, right there. Human worker. So as you can see, it'll still be the same amount of time. Go ahead, move it to Calpheon. Nothing changed. So ideally, you can go ahead and set up your worker from the closest town and have it transport out to a different area without having to sit there and actually transport it or worry about the time that it takes for them to run back to and fro. I mean, you didn't have to do a grok search on that one. You don't have to ask AI. Like, I could have easily told you that one. They said it during the patch notes. Or you can just look at it and, you know, change the town and see like, oh, the time hasn't changed. No, you cannot create the crates. It'll only work on gathering nodes. Production nodes, you do not have that ability. So if you're that far behind on the worker update, okay, so basically what happened was they introduced the whole worker talent system. Your giants are better, or your humans have better luck for working on excavation and getting the worker stacks, like the archaeologist, the fisher, the archaeologist, the trace stacks, and then your giants will have a higher amount that they can go ahead and collect. So if you are trying to get more wood, if you guys are trying to get more ore, you know, your giants will go ahead and collect more. Obviously the same thing still applies. Your goblins are just your increased work speed. They don't have the increased luck like the humans do for excavations, but you know, they'll collect more at a shorter time, but a faster time. Then you got the little transport or delivery skill. The delivery will only work on gathering nodes. It will not work on production nodes like your workshops, any crates, any type of crafting. It will only work on your chicken meat, your lumbering, just anything like that. It will not work on your farming, just the worker gathering nodes. See, I'm trying to think if is there any other changes that they made for the workers. I think that's all the major changes for the workers that they did. All the other changes are coming out later on with the whole you being able to use your alts for hiring more workers elsewhere and shit like that. But other than that, they haven't really touched workers, and pretty much relatively the same. There's nothing OP about it other than the ability to instantly transport things over to a different town without having to actually transport the item and or worry about the time it takes to transport. Oh, and they increased the amount of trade wagons that we can have going at once. We can have 5. So for everyone that has like the massive amount of trade crates or workshops or just wanting to move around their bartering goods and things, we have the 5. Same rules apply, just like the original, only times 5. That's all. I do what I can, man. I do what I can. That's why I'm like, you don't have to worry about grok, bro. I'll do you one better. So nothing special now. Well, yeah, you get the extra skill. If you look at the level 30 worker compared to a level 40 worker, or I guess a RD versus a professional or blah, blah, blah. Let me see if I have any to really show you. So if you're looking at the worker, you see the skills here. He's, you know, a professional, level 30 or whatever. Once you hit level 40, you get those extra skills. You unlock them as you go. That's all. And once you hit level 40, you can go ahead and continue to roll and not have to worry about, oh, well, I need that extra skill, or I hope it's going to be the right one. I forgot they added the extra skill with the delivery. So they made it so you can transport your goods without worrying, and they got extra skill to compensate for the fact that the transporting skill was an unlockable thing at level 40. You're like, oh well, now that it's like unlocked permanently, here's an extra slot for, you know, the hassle or the shits and giggles or whatever the fuck, which I appreciate. Oh yeah, another slot. There we go. We got 4 more of the concentrated black gems. So I'm pretty much going to say right off the bat that I've already made around 2 bill for the sniper hunting that I've done here today. But if you guys are not convinced, let me go ahead and double check. Okay, that should be good. All right, so we're currently listing the Tiger trophies up on the central market for 888 mil. So let's go ahead. And yes, I did break out my calculator. All right, I'm not one of those let me ask Android motherfuckers. I like to do this shit old school. Only crate and item making? Yeah. No, the transport. Oh wait. Sorry. Work speed does not affect workload. I don't know. You have to really look into that. I want to say it does. Like the work speed and workload are tied in. It's the movement speed that doesn't really have effect on the work speed, just the going to and from the node. Okay, so 888. Let's start out with the concentrated. With the concentrated, that'll be 8, so 160 mil. So add that on. That'll give us a grand total of so far 1 billion that I've made sniper hunting out here for an hour. Or I guess an hour and a half. The trading took so much that, or took so long that I don't know the exact amount of time other than popping my seafood crons. So an hour and a half. All right, we're at 8.1 bill or 1.8 bill. 1.8. God damn. Those took a nosedive. All right, 100, 898. That puts us up to 1.3. Another 187. Damn, I was hoping it was going to put me up to the 2 bill that I made sniper hunting. But so far, we're looking at 1.5 bill. Hello, you got 14 there. We'll put it up to there. Yeah, so that'll be 83. Yo, motherfucker. Hey, yo, homie. Hey, yo. Oh, God. Hey, don't you see I'm trying to work here? Bro. Hop off my ass, yo. Can't you see I'm trying to do my taxes? I'm trying to work here, man. Fucking pigs these days, I swear. Always trying to harass you over anything. All right, let's get up here to the cliff and continue where we left off. We need the mate. Yeah, sit there and get shot. You'd imagine any of these animals are like, wait, that shit hurt. I'm gonna run. No, that dumb pig just sat there like, shoot me again, man. I'm not going down. I'm invincible. Sure you are. Sure you are. As I go ahead and loot them. 7490. Ugh. 1.8 bill so far. I don't think we did it. I don't think we did it at all, but I've seen weirder. 91. last one. Wondering how often do the crystal drop an hour average for you? You're trying to get a general idea for yourself, or is it better to buy the crystal lives instead? I personally would go out there and do the sniper hunting for them because they have a higher chance of dropping them, and you get a lot more money while trying to go ahead and get them for an average. I would say it depends on your RNG. I don't really get lucky on them like that, but I can guarantee you that yes, you will get a good amount of the crystals if you come out here and do your sniper hunting, you know, regularly. Let me see. Dalbo over here. So yeah, you do get a good amount of your crystals. Just it's not going to be like a guaranteed. I can tell you, you're gonna get like 1 an hour, 2 an hour. It's all RNG. Everything in the game is RNG. The higher your mastery, the better your shots of getting it. The longer that you're out here, the longer or the higher chances that you get. It's not gonna be something you're gonna run out there and instantly fucking get. I mean, there are people that do. It's just you have to get that around your head. I'm gonna run. Now that shit stings. Right. You would think, but no. He's like, nah, I'm fucking invincible. They call me the indomitable pig. They call me Master Pig. As he gets shot in the face. Like, sure, man. Sure, you're really invincible. Yeah, not too bad for casual sniping hunting. Made 1 point. To give you guys a total amount that I made for the hour and a half of the sniper hunting, I made a total of the 1.8 bill. There goes the exact amount there, and that's all after taxes, everyone. That's all after taxes, and that's if you were to go ahead and list up everything on the central market. But you guys know me, I'm going to be saving all of the enhancing materials for more of our Manos and Prion attempts. Once I get done getting my pen Prion for my main, I'm going to start working on getting the Manos built up for all of our alts to go ahead and get the base Prion. It's a little excessive. It's a little extreme. I'm just wasting my time, money, and effort on like the most useless shit. But I really feel like the crystals that are coming out, they're really going to be a game changer. And having those little Prion slots unlocked for my alts without having to really switch anything would come in handy more so than having to stop and switch everything, especially with the ability to go ahead and just switch your alt to wherever you need on the map. Like, I really want to lean heavily into just switch and go. You know, it won't have as much mastery as my main, which is like the whole point of using an alt, but you know, at least I'll have that gear. I'll be able to do more with the experience, and I don't have to just shoot myself in the foot or pay someone else to go and do something that I know that I can do myself. I'm stubborn. Like, I really am. But I feel like those crystals are really going to be a game changer, and I want to get prepared for them. And even if they're not a game changer, I still want to be prepared so I can at least make you guys content and or not have to sit behind everyone trying to go ahead and get their massively OP life crystals or their joke of a fucking life crystal. It's still all up in the air until it's out on the global lab and we can actually see. All right, let me go ahead, get up the cliff, and I'm going to have to start ending this off now. I did great. I was able to make a grand total of... let me add all of this together. Hold on. 14... I made a grand total of 16.2 billion for today. Not too good, not too great. It's just a little casual session. I'm sure if I would have like really leaned more into the min-maxing, I could have made more. But, you know, for just being able to come out, do my crate trading, my sniper hunting, I made the 1.8 bill for the sniper hunting, the 12 bill for the crate trading, and then 2 bill for the fish contest trading or the fish contest rewards. Do you know how to get the storage inventory? Yeah, of course I know how to get everything hacked. Of course I know how to get everything. I played this game so fucking long. Like, I remember when the game first came out. Yeah, so to get the storage, you can do it one of two ways. You can either rent it from the actual places. Like, if you look over here, you can rent the storage. You can get them from... Yeah, if anyone needs a guide on the sniper hunting or any of the life skills, just check out my channel over there on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, turn on all those notifications so you don't miss out when I'm live and or when any other guides come out. But I should have everything and anything for your life skilling needs. And if it says it is like 2 or 3 years behind, I can guarantee you it's probably like still valid because Pearl Abyss doesn't really touch and update a lot of their stuff. Now, another way that you can get your storage is to go ahead and buy it from the Pearl shop, obviously. You have the options of in the loyalty, you can get the storage from here too sometimes. But other than that, like it's mainly you have to rent it or you'll have to buy it. They should add cup upgrades per life, skill, jewelry, like a bonus gathering drop rate, etc. Well, Linky, that would make everything so much more interesting. Get a little hybrid gearing over there for the life skillers, you know, a little combination, a little randomness, but no. They want to streamline everything down, so there is no choice. You don't have to choose between the silver embroidered, your Logia, Garanor, or anything. Like, maybe you wanted a power level. Well, that gives you your plus 32 or your plus 40 experience on there. Now you're kind of screwed. You only get the mastery option, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, they're reducing the options and the cool varieties that we used to have. Like I told everyone with the materials, like before they unified all of that, like it used to be fun going out there and gathering the flamingo blood or you know, getting your troll blood or getting that meat, getting this over there because this was more valuable than that and that can only be used for this. But after the unification, a lot of the materials no one even bothers going out there to get. No one bothers going ahead and buying because why? There's the easier and cheaper unified items, and it's like it cut a lot of the life scaling down. They summed it up, simplified it, unified it. They dumbed it the fuck down, whatever they want to go ahead and think the word unifying means. They dumbed it down. They put it on life support, and now look, you don't go out there and gather your flamingos, do you? When was the last time you went out there and skinned the stupid stone rhinos for the leather, the leather glaze over there in Medea? Like, you don't bother doing all that shit because you have easier and more simplified ways to go ahead and do it, and there's no more variety. Like you're just sitting there in a round robin musical chair. Okay, you're in the zone. Okay, next you're over there gathering wild herbs. Okay, next you're next. Like there's no variety. But I hope you guys enjoyed the whole casual life skilling session that I had here today. Go over how much I made again to give you guys an idea. We made a good 16.2 billion today total for all of our fish contest, our trade crates, and even now our sniper hunting because we made the 1.8 bill. So if you guys are watching me over there on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, turn on all those notifications so you know when I go live again. Huge shout out to all of my channel members over there and all of my subbies. You guys are fucking amazing. If you guys are watching me over there on Twitch, be sure to follow me so you guys know when I go live again. And huge shout out to all of my channel, subbies and all of my followers over there. You guys are fucking amazing. I could not do this without any of you guys, and I'm trying to get more guides made up. It's just with all of the information coming out from the Heido Ball, everything's still up in the air and we won't really know anything until it's out on the global lab. It can be a little bit difficult to really get anything done, but you know, I'm here live. I'm going to be doing this daily. Until my wife's schedule changes, usually it'll be daily every day except for Monday and or whenever I have to go ahead and let you guys know because our internet is like real shoddy with the weather. But other than that, you know, we will be back again, not tomorrow, but the next day for more life skilling. I will be back later after I get done cooking and cleaning for more Bitcraft Online. So if you guys are interested in a more cozy MMO that is not all about the combat, the trolling and trying to be the best of the best of the best, you know, come hang out again, keep your eyes peeled, and just wait for when I go live. With all of that out of the way, guys, it was great hanging out with you guys, and I will see you guys in a day. I'm going to go watch How to Train Your Dragon tomorrow. I'm not going to lie, and I'm going to let you guys know how it is. But have a nice night, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your weekend in Black Desert. Keep gathering, everyone.